coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play. And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles. Seven Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that out to the flat to White. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually couldn't count him last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, it's Zamir White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
70. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Raiders 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, That gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. He'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Neil Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 right.
Out of the gun now on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Careful,
line.
11, 10 through 11. Dixie Maverick, Dixie Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw here. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Let's go now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw again. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? give you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go ahead and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2nd and 9 now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
That's good.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 5. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. And the Raiders have got it. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray going to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignment.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 13. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders first down.
Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 3/4 of the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
this offense on third down today. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray now on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Calais. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run. Calais. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them. And something.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On the ball now.
Hill to try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle.